Before kids, training was easy. Drive out to the gym, hang out with your friends for 2 hours, training, shooting the shit. But once life got busy, now I've got a farm, a gym, kids. Doesn't work anymore. Now I've got to be intentional. So every morning I'm down here at 5 a.m. carving it out. If you are busy and you want to be in the best shape of your life, then you got to make a choice. Carve it out or lose it. So join us every morning. This morning we've got 15 minutes of intensity with a sandbag. It's going to jack up your fitness quick, easy, not easy, simple, and then get off to your regular life before your kids even wake up. Let's get after it. Before we move our bodies, though, we're going to set our mindset for the day by choosing our first thoughts. Let's go. So first thing that we do every morning here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club is get into a squat. So feet underneath the hips. No, dog just bit me. Sit down in what we call a passive squat or paleo squat. If you feel like you're going to fall over backwards, hold on to something out in front of you. If you find this uncomfortable, we'll be here for about 2 minutes. While we're here, we're going to choose our first thoughts and set our breathing. We're going to do a box breath. It'll be a 4-second inhale, 4-second pause at the top, 4-second exhale, and then a 4-second pause at the bottom as well. So we'll slow her down a little bit. And we're going to start on an inhale in 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible for my life, for my reactions, my responses. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between stimulus and my response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed today, and will focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Inhale. All right. Oh my God. All right. Testing the patience already. Good job, dog. All right. From there, let's get moving the body. Every morning, we're going to start up with some burpees. We've gotten up out of bed, and that's a perfect first step, but now we need to really get up. And what that means is off the floor. So we're going to lay down fully on the ground, get up fully, choose a pace that works. You can start off nice and slow, where you walk it down, 1, 2, and then lay it down. Walk it back up. Nothing wrong with that. You can turn up the speed as you go, as you warm up, as you feel more comfortable. You can hop it back up. We're just going to spend 2 minutes here getting the blood flowing, turning on the body. We'll talk about how efficiency is the key to getting your fitness in, but also the importance of making time. And we talk about this concept all the time, is that you will not find time for your goals, especially if you've got a busy life, if you've got kids, if you've got, a job, business, side hustle, hobbies, whatever. If you're gonna create fitness, maintain fitness, then it becomes more important to carve out that time, dedicate it to your fitness, and make it a non-negotiable. The easiest way to do so is to do it before your obligations start, so that you can consistently carve it out without it being pulled away from you every once in a while. Right? If you choose a time and make it efficient, you can get it done every day, even if you've got a busy life. Set the example for the people around you. Show your kids, show your friends that, hey, even though I'm busy, this is important, and I make time to get it done. Excuse me. Obviously, it can be done efficiently like this. You don't need to commute into a gym. Just get up, get it done with us. All right, next piece of the warm-up. We start warming up the hip flexor by pulling the knee towards the chest. Keep the chest nice and tall. Keep that standing leg straight. Get about 10 there, and then we'll switch sides. Good morning, team. Say hi in a second here. Switch legs. Talia, Jody, equipment, Yaroslav, Jason. Good morning, good morning. How are we feeling on this beautiful Saturday? Getting close to the holidays. Making sure we maintain our consistency. How are you guys doing? All right, next one from there. Drop it in the chat how you're feeling. Feet underneath the hips. We're gonna send the hips back into a good morning. Stand, squeeze the butt. Once you've got some hamstring tension in there, find the hamstrings. Stand and squeeze. Starting to warm up the posterior chain here. Couple more. All right, and then we're gonna stand on one leg here. And what we're gonna do is drop and raise the non-standing hip. Just pushing into the floor with that standing foot and then relaxing down. Pushing into the floor, relaxing down. Starting to get a little foot, ankle, hip warm up. You'll feel that hip start to turn up the heat pretty quickly on this one. Get about 10 and then switch sides. We're gonna have a nice 15-minute EMOM with the sandbag today. Good high intensity, relatively short duration. Get it done, move on. Okay, a couple more there. Whoa. Losing balance. And then we'll get into our lunge. Wow. All right, from there we're gonna go with a reverse lunge. Take a nice long step back. Drop the hips straight down, let the back knee kiss the floor. Press up, bring the feet back together. We're finding balance this morning. If you need a little assistance here, hold on to something. You could hold on to a chair or the wall or a table if this is a little bit much. Get that full range, take that back knee to the floor, stand it back up. A little bit of tenderness in that right knee, but we'll work around it. All right, from there, we're gonna come down onto all fours, get a little bit of a thoracic spine opener. Just checking in. Have a great day, Yaroslav. So what we're gonna do, take one hand off the floor, we're gonna sweep it through, down to the ground with the shoulder between the other hand and the knees. And then we're gonna unwind, bring that hand towards the ceiling. So shoulder to the floor, hand towards the ceiling. We'll get 5 here per side. Cracking a little bit. One more. And we'll switch it up. Don't neglect the warm-up. Take that seriously. Allow yourself to train every day. All right, from there, we're gonna hop up and get in our first set of air squats today. Feet underneath the shoulders. I like arms out in front as counterbalance. Hips go down and back, ideally till we're below the level of the knee. Stand it back up, squeeze the butt, reset. Trying to keep those feet flat on the ground. Weight evenly distributed, heel and forefoot. Ooh, a little cranky there. And keeping the knees in line with the feet. I'll limit that range today. All right, round 2. Excuse me. We're gonna go with a little bit of a rotation at the hip. So you're lifting up in front, out to the side and down. And then back out from the side. Out in front and down. Hey, dog. Maybe 10 cycles. Step over the dog if necessary. Switch sides. Hey, dog. Hey. Oh, I probably shouldn't have touched that. Once you engage, then you're in trouble. Hey, dog. You're in between my legs here. The challenge of the critters is it could always just leave her in the crate. Got one more there. And then we're gonna go with a staggered stance. Good morning. So you're gonna line up the heel of one foot with the toes of the other. Send the hips back. Stand and squeeze, and then alternate. Just take a step forward. Hips back, stand and squeeze. Hips back, ouch. Stand and squeeze. This dog. This dog, I'm right here. I can see you. I feel you there. Couple more there. And then we'll get into our RDL, single leg RDL. Okay. So you're gonna stand on one foot again. Take that other leg back behind you. We're gonna hinge over and stand and squeeze. And you can increase that range of motion if you want. Sometimes I'll aim to touch the floor. Stand tall, squeeze in between. Thanks for hitting the reactions there, team. Thank you, much appreciated. You can drop in the chat how you're feeling. I love to hear from you, hear your feedback, suggestions, questions. The more chats, the better. Okay, a couple more here and then we'll switch sides on the RDL. You give me a score out of 10, how you're feeling. 1 being pretty much dead, just able to get up, just surviving. 10 being I feel incredible. And also knowing that we get to kind of choose how we feel. Choose to be happy, choose to be upset, because we control our reactions. Not the stimulus, but our reaction. Okay. From there, we're gonna go into our Spider-Man lunge. So go ahead and come on into a plank position, and then we'll take one foot outside the hands and just move it around. Find those tight spots. Get into the corners. Get a little back and forth. A little side to side. And they're trying to loosen things up in there a little bit. Probably feel it in the back hip flexor, front hamstring. Switch it up. Oh yeah, we're feeling it. Jody, I'm a 9 today. There we go. There we go, we're back at it. Good to hear, great to hear. Talia, Jason, equipment, how are we feeling? Where are we at right now? And how excited are we for Sandbag Saturday? I'm getting more and more excited about this sandbag as I get more experience with it. At first, I used to be terrified of it. Switch sides here again. And then we'll get one more after this one. Jason, I'm about at 3. Uh-oh. Chest cold, and I'm susceptible to pneumonia, so I'm hurting. Yikes. Definitely a lot of that going around. Definitely a lot of chest colds. You may even hear in my voice that not super clear, especially with the kids around. Everybody's got something, it seems, right now. Definitely the time of year. Right around the holidays, everybody starts spending time inside. Not getting as much fresh air and vitamin D. We're just closer to each other. So we definitely get, and then it's the dry recirculated air that keeps those viruses going. It's definitely the time. All right, one more set of air squats, and then we're moving on. So maybe 10 squats here. Move slowly through them. We will be getting some squatting in with the sandbag here today, but with a box or a chair. So we're gonna limit that range of motion a little bit, work through this, call it the sticking point. Trying to change it up a little bit. Okay, that feels pretty good. Oh man, Jason, yeah. Okay. All right, so let's talk about today's session, Sandbag Saturday, 15-minute EMOM here today. So we're gonna go 3 different movements. We're gonna cycle through them 5 times, switching movements every minute on the minute. Let's go over the 3. The goal here is high intensity, good quality movement though. So I'll explain with the medicine ball, but if you have a sandbag or a backpack full of books or a heavy heavy punching bag, anything that's not shaped like a dumbbell or a barbell. I mean, you could do this with a dumbbell if that's all you got, but something awkward ideally. So 3 movements. First, sandbag clean. You're gonna take that thing from the ground, get underneath it, bring it up to the hips, and then drive it up to the shoulder. And this is kind of our finished position, ideally, where you could take a hand off of it because it's supported fully on the ground. I'm gonna go touch and go on this, hanging onto it, touch the ground, bring it into the hips, and then drive it back up. If you can drop yours at home because you've got the space and you've got the noise capacity, feel free. So, touch and go, sandbag cleans. Movement number 2 is gonna be a squat. We're gonna do a box squat today. So get yourself a chair or a box if you have one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bear hug the medicine ball or sandbag, hold it out in front, set up close to that chair, send the hips back, sit, touch, and then stand. You can sit fully, rock forwards, and then stand, or just aim to touch and stand. And then our 3rd movement is the most simple of the 3, but we're gonna hold it for the longest, is just a carry. So sandbag goes up on the shoulder, or if you want, like a bear hug, but I think the shoulder is definitely, it's definitely easier. I would aim to switch sides every 30 seconds or so. We'll probably aim to hold the carry for the whole minute. So for the cleans, you want to just choose a number that's manageable that you can maintain every 3rd round. Same thing for the squats. So realistically, I might go for I might go for 6 cleans, trying to alternate shoulders. I might go for 6 to 8 squats, but I may increase that as I go, and you can do that depending on your weight as well. And then I'm going to try to carry for that whole 3rd minute. So depending on your weight, you can choose higher or lower reps, right? If you've got a heavier bag, maybe do a little less rep, build a little more strength. If you've got a lighter bag and it's a little easier, then feel free to go for some extra reps, get the conditioning a little higher. So take a minute, try out your option. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. But get a couple warm-up reps, and we'll get started in just a minute here. So for the clean, I get my hands underneath there, rock it back and forth, bring it to the hips, and then drive. And I'll get back underneath it with the hands, so go touch and go, hips, and drive. Wow. And for the squat, yeah, there'll be a little rock there. Okay. That's doable. All right, team. So if you need a little more time, feel free to pause. Otherwise, it's time. Let's get this thing set here. 15 minutes. Wow. That jacked up the heart rate already. I got that wrong though. There we go. All right, team. I think we're ready to go here. So grab your sandbag. So your space is clear. Get a little bit of music on here. All right, team. Time. 15 minutes of fun coming up here. If you don't have a sandbag, once again, kind of good idea. You could go with a dumbbell, clean, squat, carry. But ideally something awkward if you can find something. All right, let's do it. 10 seconds, team, starting with the cleans. 3, 2, 1. Swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. There's 6. Wow. We're waking up on that. That jacked up the heart rate crazy already. All right, squats. 5, 3, 2, 1. Whoop. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. There's 10. Those are interesting. Excuse me. All right. 6 and 10. That'll be the number. At least to start. All right, we're carrying in 5, 3, 2, 1. And we got 5 rounds of this. It's the end of our first here. Not even the end, but oh. Feel free to switch shoulders. 40. Thanks for hitting the reactions. Grab that sandbag. Join us. 10. Alright, going into cleans. 5, 3, 2, 1. Wow. They deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Wow. Cleans mess me up. They are hard. Whew. 15. Probably getting some canvas burn here too. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns. Who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. 10. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hang on, team. It's supposed to be hard. It'll be over soon. This is 6 of 15 already. Morning, Jabes. Grab something heavy, Jabes. Join us. Throw it on your shoulder. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands. 10 seconds. Going back to cleans. 5, 3, 2, 1. Take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God they all let me down. No, Mabel. They deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Cleans are the hardest for sure. 20 seconds. Can't stop coughing. I'm out. Stay with us. Just row, Jason. Get on the rower, move easy. Let the stream play. Don't stop. 3, 2, 1. Nice easy row, Jason. Don't leave us. You're up. Got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed?
swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm f***ed off at these f***ing clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down.
I will. Good. Just breathe, Jason. Flush it out. 10 seconds. Onto the carry. 5, 3, 2, 1. Lots of fluid, Jason. Lots of liquids, and then rest. But get that blood flowing.
I feel nice, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me.
This will be the end of 3 rounds, with 2 more to go.
Had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work
10 seconds. Going back to cleans. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, whip until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now.
Oh, the cleans.
Ah,
not nice. Jody, glad you're feeling better. There you go. Check out the Talia's Remedies. I like it. Squats in 10. 5, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now.
Thanks, James.
I won't stop till
We're working. Just over 1 round left. 1 more carry and then 1 more round. Stop, God. Stop. Stop. 5, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Can't read what you said there, but good morning, new chatter. Give me a minute and I can read that. Stay with us.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a
15
lot
minutes of sandbag there.
Had to work
Whatever that
hard
is, a J.
just to be me.
Okay.
Had to rise
I
up
can't read
just
you.
so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed
Keep it up,
me.
team.
What was left over, I
15.
put towards my dreaming. But the only
And
thing
last
in life
set,
that
last
is
round
meaning
coming up
are the things you gotta
on
work for,
cleans
believe me.
in 5,
Take into your hands a plan, your
3,
own hands can land
2,
your own brand and
1. Last set of cleans.
no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour. Take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and fuck all the doubters. They're just young downers. I swear to God, they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't
6.
stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the
Morning, Meredith. Bro can probably only bench 60K. Thanks, dude. 60K be a win. 10 seconds. Last set of squats. How you been, Meredith? 3, 2, 1.
I'm just telling
Last
you
set.
to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm f***ed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they
One more set of carry, team.
I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God, they don't let me down.
I've been good but exhausted, Adam. Can't wait for my schedule to change. I feel that. My chores decrease next Monday. All right, last one. Last carry. Oh, shit. Hang on, team. Stay with it. Last minute of work. Yeah, our chores about to decrease next Monday. Looking forward to it. We're almost there. 30 seconds.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
Stay with it, team. Hang on.
Hard struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left
10.
over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has
5.
meaning are the things you gotta work
3,
for, believe me.
2,
Taking
1.
hands, a plan, your own hands can land
Time, we
your
did
own
it.
brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability.
yeah.
They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get
Great
some
job,
power.
team.
Don't be fucking
Take a walk
sour,
around,
take a
catch
cold
your breath.
shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're
Awesome work.
prouder, and all the
Amazing.
doubters, they're just young
You did well too, dog. Good job.
I swear to God, they all let me down.
Get some water.
I always fought just
Hell
to
yeah.
wear the crown.
Great job, team.
Off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now.
How do we feel?
Work for it.
Chat, let me know.
Worth it if you work for it.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I won't stop till
1, that was easy. Could do it all day.
won't stop till I
10 was, it was tough. Those cleans were definitely an 8.5 for me. Ooh, incredible. All right, catch our breath, and then we'll get in a little bit of stretch here.
let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for you.
Wow, great workout. Sandbag Saturday is not easy, but I'm starting to like it more and more. It's relatively simple, but effective and obviously functional. Great stuff. All right, we'll get into a simple, stop it. Simple square stretch here. Just to open up the hips a little bit. What we're gonna do, music here, what happened? Is cross both legs. You're gonna cross one, cross the other one over top. And you're just gonna rock the butt back and forth, get the squishy bits underneath you. And then we're just gonna sit up tall. If this isn't accessible, just straighten out one leg. So sit, one leg straight, one leg bent, and try to sit up nice and tall. We're We're gonna go both here if you can. Dog. Jody, thank God I made it through. A couple coughing fits, but I'm back. Good to hear, good to hear. Love it. Jason, are you surviving still? How you feeling, man? Equipment, Jabes, Meredith, you working out yet? How are we feeling? All right, so take a minute and just recognize that, like, we just did 15 minutes of work. It's 5:41 right now. And, you know, if you've got goals of getting in shape, like, that's it. Talia, feeling good. Awesome. Awesome. I doubt I'll find that anywhere near me. Meredith, I'll check it out. Oh, cool. Equipment, great job. So the point today, the theme is that, I mean, that took 40 minutes to prime the mind, get warmed up, you know, prep the workout, get the workout done. I didn't have to leave my house. I didn't have to drive to a gym. And, you know, I can do this every day because I'm doing it before the kids wake up, before my wife wakes up, before all of my obligations start, before my life starts tugging at my time. I can ensure that I'm prioritizing my health and fitness. And then, as we're going to talk about in a minute here, I can prioritize my goals and get it done. I can ensure that it's going to happen because I carve out the time and I don't need the, you know, I don't need the commute. I don't need all that extra time. We can do this in 1 hour and be off, be on to our most important work. And the point is that, like, is all you need, right? I don't need to do any more accessory work, you know, with what we're going to do with our opportunity work on, you know, 5 days of the week. You can get in fantastic shape, right? This is the only program I do. Sometimes I'll get into the gym once a week when I'm there coaching. My only one workout there, right? This is all I'm doing training wise, and I'm in probably the best fitness of my life. So it's that simple, right? You don't need to get into a gym. You just need some intensity, and ideally, like we got here, some community and accountability. So we can work out together, makes it a little more fun. Jody says, thank God I'm not commuting to a gym. This program is so perfect. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's progress, right? We're making progress every day, and we're open to changing the program, right? If we find a better way, a more efficient way, like, I'm open to that. I'm not set in this. You know, if I say that this is perfect, then I'm not open to anything else. And I want to be open-minded, and, you know, we can change it up. We can do different things to make the best bang for our buck. All right, switch sides if you haven't, meaning just cross over the opposite leg. And let's talk about homework. So we talk about it every morning that after our session, right? This is earlier than normal as well, 5:45. You can sit down till 6:45 and make an hour worth of progress towards your most important goal. So, for example, you know, you've got a legacy that you want to create. You're going to write a book. You're going to put your memoirs in it or whatever. If you sit down for an hour every day, and you don't need to be writing a book, right? Whatever your goal is, whatever that thing is that you've been putting aside and waiting until the right time, which is never going to show up, put in an hour. So say it's a book that you're writing, you know, in an hour, could you write 5 pages? Probably. Maybe, I don't know. I don't write a book, but say you could write a page. Think about it. That's a book a year, right? You can write a book in a year. If you write a page every day, that's 365 pages in 1 year. And the cool thing about it is that every time you do it, the more consistently you do it, the longer term you do it, the better you're going to get. So you're going to write better and better things, better and better books. And this applies to, you know, starting a side hustle so you can get out of your 9 to 5 because you're working 40 years for something that you don't like and something that's not in line with your purpose. You know, it could be learning a new skill, playing a new instrument. If you stack up an hour every day over 6 months, over a year, over 5 years, you're going to be incredible. You're going to have the skills, you're going to have experience, and you're going to be able to basically achieve whatever it is that you were working on. So take that seriously, carve out the hour, do your equipment. I was looking at the chat. Do your homework, right? Define that goal and then just work towards it. And then it becomes simple. Okay, it's near perfect. Thanks, Jody. Get you some. Everybody, please press the thumbs up and like the program. Yes, appreciate it. All right, I got a couple clips for you before we run away. What did we have yesterday? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, this was good. Here, I'm gonna pause this for a sec, actually. So you can see this is where the rams and the cows are, and you can see there's a white fence in there. It looks like it's like a net, and it's knocked over. So we had, and you can see also we have a whole lot less snow. So we had a couple days of warm rain the last couple days, and most of our snow melted, and we had some really strong winds. And so that fence there, that white net fence, basically got knocked over. And I guess there must have been some chaos happening when the wind was blowing and the critters went a little crazy, because we came out there yesterday and one of the rams had his foot completely tangled, like so wrapped up in this net that it was crazy. So I came to the house, grabbed the family, and my wife came out and helped me untangle while I held the ram. We untangled his foot and got him free. And this is just her untangling a little bit more of the fence afterwards. I know we're being choppy here with the internet, but there you can see. So I've got the girls here, and my wife's in there just doing a little extra untangling. And I think Cece, one of the cows, is basically just standing on the net, not really helping her do anything. And there are the boys being nervous. You can hear my daughter talking to them. I think she was just saying to the one of them, hey, we got you untangled. I think he's the one like, oh no, he's the one in the front there. Ripped off his ear tag. That was a good one. Oh my God, dog, that's gonna be all they can hear. Stop it. And then here's just a little bit of playing on the hay bales. Oh no, that's no good. Why is that so small? There we go. This is a fun game that my oldest likes to play, and you can see a little bit of athleticism from Maple here as well. But this is the game where you go up on the hay bale and then you slide down. Although Maple obviously likes to play too. You can hear my wife saying, I'm not catching you. Maple, stop. And that's the game. We slide down off the bale, and then Maple jumps down and attacks somebody, and then she bounces back up.
She jumps up like on the side, and it's like she's like parkouring it.
That's an athletic dog for sure. All right, and I think those are the clips for today. Just a little picture into our life here on the farm. Bless your daughter. Yeah, they are. They're pretty fantastic little girls, and my wife, yeah, she puts up with a lot. To put up with me and all of my craziness is pretty impressive. All right, so stop it, dog. There's Saturday. Nailed it. Look at that. 50 minutes. We killed it. So tomorrow is Sunday. We'll have our active recovery day. You know, get a little bit of movement in just to feel better, feel set up, feel recovered for the rest of the upcoming week. So make sure that you join us tomorrow, but have yourself a fantastic day today, right? Go be productive. You know, it's easy to get caught up in the scrolling, right? I think we talked about this the other day. I don't aim for happy, and I think I'll talk more about this. So, like, am I striving for happy? Yeah, in a roundabout way. I'm aiming for productive. Right? I'm aiming to do something, to move forward on something that matters. And when I do that, you know, you feel good. You feel like you've got a purpose. You feel like you're going somewhere. So think about that today when you get caught up doing something mindless, right? When you catch yourself doing something that's not productive, and you start to feel anxious about it, take a step in the direction of productivity. Take a step in the direction towards your goals, and then you feel better because you know that you're moving towards your purpose. Soon can we talk about how plant-based eaters feel like they're superior to carnivores? It's been perplexing me. So January, we'll see. Whizzle, we'll think about this. Hey, thanks for popping in. Whizzle, we get together here every morning and we work out and we make progress towards our goals. So consider joining us. We do this every single morning. If you want to get in shape, it's pretty simple. And Jody, what I was going to say there is January being World Carnivore Month. We're going to talk about food a whole lot for January, and so we'll definitely get into plant-based versus animal-based versus some type of omnivorous combination. But that'll definitely be something that we'll be talking about a lot. So I gotcha. Whizzle, once again, come join us someday. We're just checking out now. Hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day. And, I hope to see you tomorrow. Peace. Take care.